Hey viewers, it's Fernando from SkyFi Audio. It is May 17th, 2022, precisely 8:30 in the morning on a Tuesday, and that is in fact a Zenith Daytona. So as customary, I'm going to go through the shop and show you the things that have arrived over the last 4 weeks or so. We've got a lot of really neat things. So I'm going to walk around, point out a few things, and in about a week or so, week to week and a half, you'll see a lot of these items on our website, skyfiaudio.com, for purchase. So I'm going to go and jump right in. This is a pair of Jadi dual mono JA80s. We have a bunch of Jadi 845 amplifiers. This is the first of the JA80 series that we've gotten. These are KT88 output tubes, about 80 watts per side. I imagine that's the designation, JA80. And they come in sound anchor stands, which look super cool. Very clean chrome, well cared for. You can tell right away as they arrive. So moving on back here, we've got a set of Magnepan LRSs, I think. They are, yeah, model LRS. Cool little speaker. It sounds pretty nice. A Pioneer Spec rack. You've probably seen this in one of our other videos. There's a set of AR10 Pis. Yeah, these are going to be restored by us. Like the cabinets, it's not a tremendous speaker. It's not like the AR3, but these are in such beautiful condition, cabinet-wise, that we're going to go ahead and go through the trouble of restoring them. A restoration for us means we'll pull the drivers out, check them out, probably refoam the woofers. Yeah, this woofer seems to be in good shape, but that feels a little brittle to me. So we'll take care of that to make sure that the next owner doesn't have to deal with any of the nonsense. All right, another Jadi piece. We've got a Jadi Orchestra. This is an integrated amplifier. I think it uses EL34 tubes. Nice integrated, no phono section, so you would need an external phono preamp to use this in your system. But this is a great way to get into the Jadi lineup without breaking the bank. Nice integrated. All right, swinging around this way. Oh, this is cool. This YBA, we sorted this out. YBA2. This is a solid state amplifier, I think about 100 watts. Beautiful piece, cool design, very well made. Circling back over here, we've got a pair of Macintosh Xrt 1K speakers. A tremendous set of speakers. One generation ago, obviously they're line arrays. You can see the plethora of tweeters and mid-ranges. Double 10-inch woofers, I think. Here's the back plate. They are tri-wire, but we do have jumpers for them, so you could use a single amplifier. So a Macintosh Xrt 1K loudspeaker system. Back over here, got a Luxman waiting to go out. We've got a 2505 on long-term testing. This is the rig that we're putting together. So this amplifier just got repaired, and now it's going to go into some long-term testing. It looks like we replaced some capacitors, some resistors, and maybe a transistor. All right, circling back this way. Garrard 301 platter. This goes into one of our custom turntables. I acquire these whenever I get a chance, so this will go through it, sort it out, get it perfect, and then fit it into one of our custom builds that you can see on our website. The CEC belt drive transport, the TL1, super transport, uses belts to spin the disc. This was serviced by us in-house. It's working beautifully. Top loader. Moving over here into Bay 2, don't see anything new other than the Jadi transport. right, moving on to bay 3. I see we got two sets of Sonos Faber speakers. These are grand pianos. So get this grill off, yeah. Bound in leather in traditional Sonos Faber fashion. It's got two woofers, a mid-range, and a tweeter, so it's a three-way design. And its little brother. This is a stand-mounted speaker. I think that's a Sonos Faber stand as well. And this is the concertino. It's got high gloss, black sides, and also bound in leather. Cool piece. Speaker-wise, I think that's it. These are almost done. These Electro Voice, these are Aristocrats. We just got the drivers back to finish them up. And these are our Patricians, which is a long-term project we've got here. I think I mentioned in the last video. They've got some cosmetic damage, but mechanically they're perfect. So just got to re-veneer the tops on these. All right, swinging back around. Let's see, this guy just got listed last week, a Revox preamp tuner. Super cool piece. It's the A720. This uses Nixie tubes for the display. It's a really, really interesting piece. All right, swinging back around onto the table. A couple of red rose pieces. We don't get a lot of red rose, so we're happy to have especially a tube piece. This is their integrated amplifier, Model 5, using EL834s as well. Nice condition. We haven't gone through any of the stuff you'll see now yet, so it'll probably take a week or two to make our website. I'm matching two-piece phono preamp. I believe one of these boxes is the power supply, the other one is the actual phono pre. It's called the Rosette Model 2. Never seen this before. And a set of red rose are 3 ribbon speakers. You see the ribbons right here. Yep. Moving on, super excited to get another set of MC75s or Macintosh 75. These are the limited edition gold finish monoblocks. They are in really nice shape. They're complete with a manual in the box. So 2 of them, obviously, it's a set of monoblocks. Here's its sibling. So it's a 60th anniversary 75. We've got this in vintage. We've got this in collectible. So if you're looking for monoblocks, that's a really neat piece. A C2300 tube preamp also from Macintosh. This is one of my favorite modern preamps from Macintosh in tubes, and I'll show you why. It's a super quiet, well-engineered, well-designed preamp. If the generation right before they put DACs in them. So this was the last of the last. So if I flip this around, you'll see that this is fully analog, much like their current C22. You won't see any DAC cards or anything that's going to become outdated overnight. So much better investment than, let's say, a C2500 or something a bit later. It's also nice not to have the DAC built into your preamp, as far as I'm concerned, in terms of noise and serviceability, etc. So 2300 is the one to look out for. PS Audio Power Plant 15. It's a tremendous power conditioner surge suppressor from PS Audio. It's got a really cool display showing you what's happening. Current, voltage, frequency, current draw. These don't last very long. MX119 theater processor. This is a somewhat capable theater processor. Obviously it doesn't have the latest codecs in it, but it's also a really good analog preamp. So I like to spec these sometimes into just 2-channel stereo and just ignore the theater functionality, because the preamp on it is pretty nice. Moving on this way, I've got a Lint Axis turntable. This is the first Axis to come by the shop. It's got a Lint Basic Plus tone arm. It's got integrated speed control, Looks like the power supply has some heat sinks. Never seen one of these before, but I'm looking forward to going through it. This is an MX113 tuner preamp from Macintosh, also vintage piece. Super clean. Look at this glass. Condition's great. Rega P3. Looks like it has a Rega cartridge as well. And this is a Marantz Slt 12 turntable. Looks to be a tangential tone arm turntable, early. Never seen one of these before, but I'm also excited to sort it out. Yeah, I see the cartridge there. This will be interesting. GX747 from Akai. I'm still sorting this one out. Reworking the tensioners. Gonna need a couple of weeks to finish this guy up. The Wadia M330 media server. Wadia is no longer in business, but they made some pretty nice DACs and servers right at the end of their run. This one was, I think, running software by Autonomic. This has power supply issues, but we're lucky. It's an outboard power supply, so this should be an easy fix. That's a bumper to a Land Rover G4, which is getting resprayed. Let's see. Over here in the photo booth, we've got a Brooklyn DAC Plus. Very capable, small, DSD capable DAC from Mytech. Long-term Bang & Olufsen project, the BioCenter 9000. Still missing a piece. Can't seem to find it. And then back in the test benches, nothing active right now. I just finished this innovation, Clear Audio Innovation turntable with a DaVinci cartridge. And I got to tell you, this was, I'm sorry, with the universal tone arm. This is a 12-inch universal tone arm. This was the best measuring turntable I've had here on the test bench. It's really a great combination. Sometimes you just hit up on a good combination. You know, the universal tone arm with this DaVinci cartridge is just fabulous. So this is going to a new home in a couple of days. On the repair queue, still sorting through this SP11 from Audio Research. We need to rebuild the phono section in it. That's going to be a neat piece. A Yamaha C4, almost ready to rock and roll. And then some Macintosh just being refurbished, some active repairs. This tuner needs some alignment, that one needs a test. And a pair of Jadi DACs that need to be sorted out as well. Up in the rack, we still have the Yaris Cosworth. It's about to come down. Going to get substituted by an E46 BMW that just got repainted. Not much else to report on the car front. And that's it. If you're a fan of the channel, please subscribe. And more importantly, if you want to see the arrivals on a weekly basis, on Friday we send out a great email blast that has everything that's arrived. It has a system of the week. I think you'll find great value in it. So if you go to our website at skyfiaudio.com and go to the bottom and subscribe to our email blast, you'll be the first to see these things as they hit the market, because I only do these videos once a month, but I do the email blast once a week. So there are tons of items that come in between these videos that you won't be privy to unless you're part of that email blast. So thanks for watching and for staying with us. And I'd also appreciate your comments. If you saw something you liked, or you want to comment on something that we featured, or if I got something wrong, which I'm sure I did, go ahead, jump in, let us know below. Thanks so much for watching.